So we are recording now. Okay. First, the Plexus disclaimer. Plexus makes no guarantees or projections of income. As such, representations may be misleading. Your success depends on your effort, commitments, skill, and leadership abilities, and how effectively you exercise these qualities.
Between here and there?
That's the...
Okay.
I'm on mute.
Okay.
I need to, whoever just came on needs to mute. If all of you could mute yourselves, that would be good, unless you want to ask me something. You have the power. It's down in the left-hand bottom part of your screen to mute yourself. Okay. I'm going to share screen and share the plan. Okay, this is our compensation plan. Basically, when you join Plexus, or when someone comes across Plexus and wants to place an order, they have three choices. They can start as a retail customer, which is the most expensive way to do it, and is a one-time only, place an order, get your order. If you want more, you have to go back in and place another order, and it is the most expensive way to do it. Second is preferred customer. A preferred customer sets up a monthly order that ships on the same day of the month every month, and that is cheaper than retail, usually about 10%, but that's a rough estimation, about 10% cheaper than retail. And after 3 months, it gets a little less expensive, about 10% further discount from that. And then the third way to join Plexus is as an ambassador or a wholesale customer. And for $34.95, you get your own website, and that website you can go into and order your own products from. You can give it to friends and family, and they can order products from you, and you get credit for that. And you get credit for your own purchases, and you get credit for what other people purchase from you. So from that, this plan is how Plexus pays its wholesale customers, or otherwise known as ambassadors. This is our compensation plan. You'll see here in section 1, the retail commission, which is paid on our personal volume, which we call PV. Personal volume is anything that you purchase, as well as anything that your customers purchase from your website. That's personal volume. And anything from $0 to $99.99 earns you 0 commission, but the minute you hit $100, you start earning 15% commissions. And once you hit $500, it is 25% commission. Now the 15% and the 25% commission are paid on your total PV minus the first 100. The company keeps the first 100 PV. So if, for instance, you actually sell 500 PV, buy or sell 500 PV, you subtract off the first 100, so that's 400, and at 25%, that means that you will earn $100 in commission from that. Okay? Anybody who, you should, as an ambassador, if you're growing your team, keep an eye on your downline. Anybody who has close to 500 PV, they should really bump that up, because if you're sitting at $4.99, you are going to earn about $60 commission, versus when you hit 500, you'll earn $100 commission. So if they're getting close to 500, it's recommended that they try to buy something. It ends up basically being a free product, that they bump over. Okay. Level part 2, retail over regular commissions. Okay. This is something else that you earn, and this is paid on your level 1 ambassadors. Level 1 ambassadors are people that you personally sign. You should try to sign as many level 1s as you possibly can try to avoid stacking them. Go wide, go wide, go wide. And for every level 1 ambassador that you have, you get paid 5% on their PV over 100. So I have several level 1s who all they do is the triplex, and they get 101 PV for that, which means I get 5% of a dollar from them, 5 cents. I also have a couple level 1s who do over 1,000 PV every month, and I get 5% of whatever their PV is minus 100. So that's included in the paycheck. These are both paid on the 15th of the month, every month, and it's included with your retail commissions. So it's a little extra money that I don't know how other companies do it, but I like that. Okay, third thing that's included in your paycheck on the 15th of every month is a preferred customer bonus. If you can get people to buy preferred, which I really don't understand why anyone would do retail. It's more expensive, and preferred is just so much more convenient, and that's what you should encourage people to do. Every product, almost every, I think there's a couple that don't, but every product that they buy, preferred earns you a bonus. For instance, a Plexus Slim, which is one of our most popular products, earns you a $15 bonus every month that they buy the Plexus Slim. Not a one-time bonus, every time. The Triplex, which is down here, earns you a $20 bonus every time they order a triplex. So if you can go out and sell three triplex combos to friends or family, you're going to get automatically $60 preferred customer bonus, as well as the commissions off of those, the 15 or 25% that you would earn off of those. So that's pretty nice. I really like that. I think that, let me look on here, but I believe the Nerve does not earn us a preferred customer bonus. I'm not sure why, but almost everything else does. So it's a pretty nice deal. Okay. Number 4, the business building bonus. Okay. Business building bonus is paid out weekly. You get it when you sign an ambassador who buys a welcome pack, and you get it the week following the week that you sign the ambassador. And I think over here, it's covered up by our picture. Let me see if I can get it. Come on. There it is. On this little form that I'm using, they've listed all the different welcome packs that our ambassadors have a choice of. If an ambassador buys a $99 welcome pack, here's what happens. Say I sign a level 1 and they buy a $99 welcome pack. You'll see that it charges $133.95. That includes the $34.95 annual website fee. But what happens with the welcome pack is half of it stays with the company. $50 stays with the company, and $50 gets dispersed to me and my sponsors 3 levels above me. So if I sign a level 1, they buy a $99 welcome pack, I get $24.75 of that. Candy Palmer gets $12.50 of that. Abby gets $7.50 of that, and Celeste gets $4.95. If they buy a $199 welcome pack, I get $49.75. Candy gets $24.98. Abby gets $14.93, and Celeste gets $9.95. And those are paid out weekly. And so looking in my downline, I basically get paid anytime anybody in my downline, my levels 1, 2, or 3, sign somebody. I also get, part of this. And every Friday, I get a nice little deposit into my account. And this has been going on weeks and weeks and weeks that I've just been getting regular little deposits into my checking account. It's really kind of cool. It's a great perk. So please sign up, people, with welcome packs. It helps us earn convention credits. It helps us earn, leaders retreat credits when we're having the leaders retreat contest, and it helps us earn income. Plus, the people who buy them become a product of the products because they actually have products to use. Okay. Number 5, rank achievement and fast start bonuses. All right. When you turn silver, and we'll talk about that, you will get a one-time bonus of $100. When you turn gold, you'll get a one-time bonus of $250. Senior gold is $350, ruby is $500, and senior ruby is $750. Fast start. Okay, to earn a fast start bonus, you must achieve these ranks within the first 30 days of joining the company. And basically what you have to do, silver, there's no fast start silver, but to be fast start gold, you basically have to have 20 people in your levels 1 to 3, basically. Enough that eventually they would get you 100 points. But if you can sign 20 people in your levels 1 to 3, you will earn a fast start bonus, which is basically your, well, they say 500. You get 500, but you also get, I don't know if these, I'm not totally convinced these numbers are right. You get twice the gold bonus, but you also get the silver bonus on top of that. And then for senior gold, if you can go senior gold, that means 250 points. So you would need 50 ambassadors in your levels 1 through 3 at least to go senior gold, and you need to be able to do that in the first 30 days of joining. There have been ambassadors that have gone gold and senior gold fast start. I personally can't imagine it, but that must be pretty cool. Number 6, oh, that's the fast start one. Okay, number 7. Here is where the long-term money comes in. The short-term money, or the quick payback money, I guess, is what I could call our commissions over here. But level number 7, the Plexus points, the profit sharing, that's where the long-term money is. And it's probably one of the more difficult things to understand about our comp plan until you're actually experiencing it yourself. But it's really great. Okay, so you sign an ambassador level 1. When that level 1 ambassador gets their 100 PV in the month, you will get 5 points for that person. A level 2 ambassador, levels 1, 2, and 3 earn you 5 points each. A level 4 earns you 4. A level 5 earns you 3. A level 6 earns you 2, and a level 7 earns you 1 point. Basically, at the end of the month, Plexus totals these points up, and you are paid a portion of the profits. It's called profit sharing, that they earned in that month. These points each will have a dollar value, and historically it's averaged about $3 a point, although in the past year or more it's been about $2.80, around $2.80, but for the purpose of $3 a point, it's a lot easier to do the math with that. So say for instance you've gone silver and you have 3 level 1s. Those 3 level 1s in the next month all got their PV, all got their 100 PV. Well, then they are going to earn you 15 points, 5 each. And Plexus takes those 15 points and multiplies them by the value of a point, which we're going to say about $3. That will get you 15 times 3, which is $45 from that alone, just from your ambassadors doing what they're supposed to do. Okay? Anybody got any questions so far? Unmute yourself if you have questions, because I'm happy to answer. Everybody good? Okay. Good, Ron? All right. So this is where the money is, because as your team grows, you get paid 7 levels down, and everybody that month that gets their PV, you get points for, and those points total up and add up, and we keep track of those on our page. They are in the dashboard in the qualifications module. You will see your points that you've earned so far, and if you do a little math, take them times 3, that's what you're going to get on top of your commissions and preferred customer bonuses and everything else. These are the points that you earn. Okay, level 8, 9, and 10. Okay, Plexus basically takes from their profits, they keep half. They keep 50% of the profits. The other 50% they distribute to us. 45% of that goes into these points that they pay us on. The other 5% is used to create a jewel pool, bonus pool. When you become Emerald, you will earn 3% of that 5% of the profits shared amongst all the other Emeralds. When you become Sapphire, you earn another 1%. So you'll be earning 4% of that bonus pool shared among the Sapphires. And then when you become Diamond, you get the 3% from Emerald, the 1% from Sapphire, and an extra 1% for being Diamond shared among all the Diamonds. And from what I've heard, this is significant. It makes a significant difference in your paycheck. So looking forward to learning more about that personally, actually. And then the 11th way they pay us is the Diamond Reentry Program. Once you hit Diamond, you are allowed to re-enter under yourself as an ambassador under yourself and build another team under yourself, and you get paid on that team too, and you can then try to go Diamond again. And I can't even begin to imagine the amount of money and how that works with points and various other things, but that's a really cool perk in our program. I don't know why this isn't counted as one of the 11 ways we get paid. This is the Plexus Lexus program. Once you turn Emerald, you have the chance, probably because you have to actually lease or buy a Lexus to take advantage of this. If you lease or buy a Lexus as part of the Plexus Lexus program, Plexus will send you $500 a month to help defray the cost of that lease or the cost of the purchase, whichever you choose to do. And every 2 years, you get a new Lexus. You get to turn that one in and get another one. Sapphire is also $500. These are the ones you get to choose from. And then when you go Diamond, you get to choose from another set. I think there's 4 actually that you can choose from. They're not all listed here. And you will get $1,000 to help defray the cost of the Lexus for that. So that's pretty cool. Okay, so let's talk about the top of this chart, how you promote. When you first join and pay your annual membership fee, the $34.95, you become an associate. To become an ambassador, you have to get your auto qualification in place. For your auto qualification to count for you, that is your backup order, and it needs to be 100 PV or more for you to be qualified. If you are not qualified, you cannot earn commissions. So you need to encourage your team to have their backup orders in place, and yourself, backup order in place and on at all times, and it needs to be 100 PV or more. To be a senior ambassador, you need to then have signed 2 ambassadors under you. To be a senior ambassador, when you are a senior ambassador, you can start being paid on your levels 1, 2, and 3 people beneath you. But these are personally signed by you, 2 people, and Once you have 2 people personally signed, you can be paid pay points on ambassadors levels 1, 2, and 3 beneath you. You go silver, you need to have 3 ambassadors personally signed, and you will get a $100 bonus, and you will be paid on people's levels 1 to 5 beneath you. Gold is you need 3 personally qualified ambassadors. You need 100 points total in your downline, and 15 of those points need to come from outside your primary leg. That is also in our qualifications module. You'll see in the module, you'll see a total number of points and then points outside your main leg. That's what this column is referring to. When you go gold, you'll get a $250 bonus, and you'll be paid 5 levels deep. Senior gold, 3 level 1s, 250 points in your downline, 40 of those from an outside leg, $350 bonus, and you'll be paid 6 levels deep. Ruby ambassador, you need 4 personally sponsored level 1s who are qualified, 500 points in your downline, 100 of those outside your primary leg, and you will earn a $500 bonus and be paid 6 levels deep. Senior Ruby ambassador, you need 5 qualified level 1s, 750 points in your downline, 150 of those from outside your main leg, and you will earn $750 one-time bonus and be paid 7 levels deep. And after that, there's no one-time bonus. It's a constant bonus. If every time that you hit Emerald, which requires 1,500 points, 375 outside your main leg, you will get a share of the Emerald pool. And then Sapphire and Diamond, you can see what is required to get those. Okay? Does anybody have any questions? That's our comp plan. I'm taking questions now. No? Okay. Then let's talk about...
I do. Sorry.
Yes, ma'am.
One quick one.
Yes, ma'am.
On the business building bonuses that we get every week when we sign someone.
Uh-huh.
And I've had this question come up. I think I know, but I want to double check.
All right.
An ambassador signs someone up, and I know I've told him a million times, have your backup orders on. You won't be commission qualified if you don't. If they don't have it on when someone signs up, and they turn it on before the end of the month, or will they still get that business building bonus since it comes on a Friday? Or do they have to turn it on that week, which is what I'm thinking they do?
Well, that's what I encourage them to do, because that's what I want them to have. I want them to have that. I want them to have that backup order on. There's no reason they should ever have it off.
Right.
Honestly, there's no reason they should ever have it off. So I want them to have it on. But I believe we would have to read deeper in the comp plan, but I believe that even if it's off, they still get paid.
Okay.
I think that that's the case, but I encourage them to have it on. Well, actually, you know what? I think they need to have it on.
Yeah.
I think they need to have it on. What they don't have to be is commission qualified yet.
Right.
They don't have to have their 100 PV yet, but I think they have to have it on. They have to have it on to get paid for anything.
Right. Okay.
So you have to have your backup order on to get paid for anything. But you don't have to be commission qualified at that point to get that, to get your business building bonus. Yeah. Yeah. There was a time when it was misunderstood that until you couldn't get your business building bonuses until you were commission qualified. And that's not correct. You do have to have your backup order on. You should always have it on. It should always be 100 PV or more. No, I'd hate to risk losing a paycheck because I didn't have that thing on. And I keep an eye on that, and I try to keep an eye on my team.
Mm-hmm.
And you guys need to pay attention to that for yourselves and your team, because I was just looking today, and of course I can't post on my team page, but there are a lot of people with 200 and 300 PV already who are white and gray lines on my report. and they have nothing in their backup order. So go look at your reports, look at your, what's it called? What's the genealogy, the detailed genealogy, and look at the people that are, that have earned, or that have PV right now, over 100 PV. If they are white or gray lines, they are not going to get paid. You know, even if they have 500 PV, even if they have 1,000 PV, the person above them gets paid.
Mm-hmm.
They don't get money. So, and I really don't think they intend to be white or gray lines. I can't imagine why they would. So I'm looking at those, and I'll be starting to contact those soon. I was preparing for this today instead of contacting people about that, but I'll get on that. Anyone else? Questions about the comp plan?
No, but on that note, we do have a good many white lines for that reason that Jesse and I were just talking about that. So we're going to hit those.
Good.
Everybody needs to look at those.
You saw the white lines that people have PV, but they're white lines. You saw that?
Yeah, we have a share of them.
Yeah. So I can't imagine that people would be turned off when they've got 300, 400, 500 PV under them. That's leaving, you know, $100 sitting on the table, $100+ sitting on the table, which I can't imagine. So yeah, check into that. We're leaders on our teams, and we need to make sure that we're leading well. Anybody else? Okay, the other thing I was going to talk about, or I am going to talk about, I need to stop this share. And, oh, hi, there's a whole bunch more people than I thought. Hi, everybody. I could only see 4 at a time there. Awesome, 11 people, great. Okay, let me share the power of 3 graphic. Okay, so how the power of 3 works. Where'd it go? You guys see a black screen?
Black to me.
Oh my gosh, where'd it go? Let me try that again. Stop share. Share screen. Share screen seems to be malfunctioning. Well, I'm not sure what to do about that. I guess just talk to you. I could do that. Yeah, I can't get the share screen to work. Dang it. And I had this all set up. You saw it there for a minute, right? Okay. How the power of 3 works. I'm sorry I don't have a graphic to share with you. Dang it. I kind of actually need that because it has the numbers and everything on it. Just a second. Yes.
Cindy, can you send that to me in Messenger, that graphic, and you have me set up as an admin? I'll see if I can share it.
Yeah, we can try that. Just a second.
If it doesn't work, it doesn't work, but it's worth a try.
Yeah. I'm just trying to figure out. Yeah, that's not even, it's coming up black for me. Do you see that? You guys see that?
No.
Okay. You see nothing? There's a power of 3 graphic. Let me try that. Okay, there's a different power of 3 graphic. This will work. This is fine. Okay, can y'all see that?
Yes.
Yay, thank you. Thank you for, is that Cassie?
Yes.
Thank you. Okay, so here's how the power of 3 works. Here's me. I sign 3 level 1s. In the next month, when those 3 level 1s get their 100 PV, 100 or more PV, I get 5 points for each one of those, for a total of 15 points. Okay? And keep in mind that the points are valued at about roughly $3 a point. So that month, I would earn $45 just on pay points alone, along with my commissions, along with my preferred bonuses, along with that. If these 3 level 1s duplicate that, this one goes out and signs 3 level 1s, goes silver basically. This one also signs 3 level 1s. This one signs 3 level 1s. That will be 9 level 2s for me, and level 2s also earn me 5 points. So that would be another 45 points. So now I have a total of 60 points in my downline, the 15 and the 45, and take that times 3, that's $180 in pay points. This is getting serious. This is getting very serious. Then these level 2s duplicate what happened above, and they each get 3 level 1s themselves. So these would be my level 3s, and this would earn me 135 points, and now I'm going to have to get out my calculator because the other graphic was really cool and had all this on it. So that's 15 plus 45 plus 135. That's 195 points that I've got, times 3 is $585 in pay points that I will get along with my commissions. So we're getting serious, serious money. Okay. Level 4, if this is duplicated, will earn me 81 ambassadors at 4 points each. That's going to be 324 points. If duplicating all the way down to level 7, where every ambassador signs 3 ambassadors and everybody gets their PV, I could have in my downline a total of 3,279 ambassadors and 4,893 points, which if you take that times 3, can y'all do that?
14,679.
Did you do that in your head?
No, ma'am.
But, and that's monthly. That's monthly. And to go diamond, you need in your downline 4,500 points to go diamond. So, you know, 4,500 points times 3 every month, plus the bonus pool, plus your commissions, plus your preferred customer bonuses, plus your Lexus. You can see that it's pretty significant and really, really, really exciting and cool. Now, if this is all you do, I do have to warn you, if this is all you do, get 3 level 1s and then they all get 3, you can't go diamond. You won't go diamond. The only way you're going to go diamond, to be diamond, you have to have 7 level 1s who all are qualified, commission qualified every month. And you have to have so many points outside your main leg and other things. But you can see that the power of 3, even if you're senior rubies get paid 7 levels deep. And you could be senior ruby with this team right here. You could be senior ruby. No, actually you can't. You have to have 5 or 6 level 1s to be senior ruby. Sorry. But you get the idea, and these pay points, they add up and they contribute to a significant part of your paycheck, and it's what's really exciting about Plexus. I don't know how other companies do it, but this is very exciting and one of my favorite things about the company, and honestly why we're always on you to get your 100 PV every month. So, and as you build people under you, you begin to see how really important that is. So, does anybody have any questions about that?
Define main leg.
Main leg, okay. Main leg is, for me, it's Ron. Ron is my main leg. Ron has signed the biggest team underneath him. Okay, so I have several level ones. The person who has the biggest team or has the most points on their team is my main leg.
Okay.
So Ron Garner's team is my main leg. Okay, then I have other teams that are building, but regardless of that, or if I just had Ron Garner and 40 level ones, okay, if Ron was the only one building a team, he's my main leg.
Gotcha.
It's all the other points outside my main leg can come from level ones. All the level ones that I want. So the points outside the main leg are just everybody that's not on that leg that earns me points.
Okay.
Okay. We are not a binary. I've heard there are different kinds of pay plans from different marketing companies. We are not a binary plan, which I don't know a lot about the other ones, but I kind of like the way we do it. I'm not going to lie. It's pretty neat. You don't have to balance out legs. You don't have to do anything like that. And I have one person who has mostly level ones. And then she has one level one that is growing a team and the others are not. But she's advancing because all her level ones are getting their PV and the one person that's growing the team is giving her a lot of points. And so she's able to rank up, and you don't have to have two legs performing or anything like that. Does that make sense?
I think so. So based on this diagram here, if say the middle leg here is building and blossoming out, but the other two say they stop at level 2, then the middle one would be the main leg, correct?
Correct.
Okay.
That is exactly right. The middle one would be the main leg. And this one could just stop here. This one could go to town, and this one could, do a little bit, but this is your main leg.
Okay.
And this and all of these count as points outside your main leg.
Okay.
Okay. And the little qualifications module in our back office has both of those numbers. It has points and your team, and then points outside your main leg. So
Okay.
it keeps track of that for you. It used to be before that came up, we had to count those. We had to keep track of those ourselves. Yeah, that was a bit of a pain.
That's one good thing about the new back office, I guess.
There are a few good things about it. A few. So, yeah, when we had to keep track of them ourselves, that was kind of hairy. But all the points were in the genealogy report right next to the person's name. You knew who you were earning points on. And they're still trying to do that. Every report that they send us says they're trying to do that. So that will be handy when they get that working. So anyway, and I actually did a video on how we get paid by Plexus. And I can share that. I'll share that link once I'm out of Facebook jail. And I'm able to share that link on my page again. My goodness.
That is just hilarious.
Yeah, you think so, huh? Well, I'm laughing. It's all right. It's just, I don't understand. There's nobody, I don't know what lesson we're supposed to learn from this. So
I don't know. You're supposed to set an example for me.
Yeah, the problem is I set the example and you duplicated, and look where you are now.
Hey, it's all documentation, right?
I duplicated Celeste, and look where I am. So
Hey, we learn from the leaders, right?
I guess so. I just shared it so I could show my ambassador in Rhode Island that there aren't any jewels there yet, and that's,
Well, ironically, the thing that is, like, we were also caught up in focusing on compliance, that like I looked at it and there's nothing here that's not compliant, but
Right.
it was something, that we weren't focusing on.
Right.
So,
Well, and I remember a time when there were big issues with sharing copyrighted images.
yeah.
And now I just go to Google or Yahoo and I search for an image and I use it. I right click, save it to my computer, use it with not a thought for copyrights.
Well, just a caveat on that.
Yeah.
That could become something that they start to stress with us, because technically they're
I get a feeling that is coming.
yeah. So and that may be where Facebook hit that emphasis, that because
yeah,
we could have to go to places that have
free and
whatever they're called, free share.
clip art, is that clip art?
Well, clip art, and then there's, I can't remember the term right now off the top of my head, but there's places where you can go and you can get, liberty free or duty free or something images.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, that was a big deal back in the day. I didn't know if we'd move beyond that, because there's been times when I've wanted to share something and I've, stock images. That's what Dave said, stock images. I don't know.
Yeah, that's one of the terms. And there's a website that actually has, like, when you go into search, you can actually choose. I've seen a couple of them. I'll find the term and I'll get it up there.
You'll get it, but not in a group. Yeah, I know.
Actually, I can right now.
Yeah, I have a feeling that that's coming, that they're going to start. But there are images that I've right-clicked on and I can't save it. It won't let me save it. It's locked down. So I just assumed that images that I could right-click on and save were savable and shareable, and that's what you get for assuming. So, and I think another problem was that map was altered and then shared, and no, I don't know. We didn't say this was altered by. It still had the University of Alabama on the bottom of it, which made it look like they were approving of us making it into a Jules map. I don't know.
Yeah, I think that's another issue.
Yeah. So I don't know. We're learn from our mistakes, kids. So I don't know. Yes, I am still recording. Thanks, Ron. Probably should turn this off. Well, we'll share it within our groups. By the way, I won't be able to share until I'm out of jail. So, okay, I'm going to stop recording.